Hello, we're students in FELAC. My name is Chua.
My name is Jaehyun.
My name is Federico Cuello. I'm the ambassador of the Dominican Republic.
It's really glad to see you here today.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Can I start with the first question, please?
Sure.
Could you give us some insight into your country's relationship with FELAC and how it has evolved?
Well, right now the Dominican Republic is co-chair of FELAC. We've been doing this since the last 7 years. During our period, we hosted the ministerial meeting in Santo Domingo, and it resulted in the Santo Domingo Declaration, which is the basis for the current workings of FELAC, senior officials meetings, and so on. So for us, we are committed to this relationship. It's the only mechanism that exists between Latin America and the Caribbean on one side and Asian countries on the other side. So this is something very, very valuable that should receive even more attention than it has received until now.
Okay, thank you so much. This is the second question. Could you discuss any specific areas of collaboration between your country and the nations of East Asia in recent years?
Well, we have short time for the interview, so I will not go into all the detail I could go. But with Korea, we have ongoing collaboration in many areas related to the energy transition, related to education, related to reproductive health. It's the bilateral relationship with Korea is very coherent between the actual public policies Korea is implementing and the foreign policies and cooperation policies it is promoting. The same with Japan, the same with China, the same with India, the same with Vietnam. And these are the countries where we have embassies, and we are also responsible for other countries on a non-residential basis. And these countries are also very generous with the Dominican Republic. The rest of Latin America is also enjoying tremendously this relationship, and trade is booming. I must say, however, that trade with Korea is still 4% of the total. Korea with Latin America and the Caribbean. So there's ample room for us to improve the relationship.
Thank you so much. This is the next question. What are your expectations for the continued success of FELAC?
Well, FELAC exists and Korea is responsible for its existence. Korea promoted it, Korea hosts it, at least the Secretariat, and you are part of that valuable effort on our behalf, and we appreciate it tremendously. I think, however, that all countries should participate more often at the highest level. There should be more meetings, there should be more meetings of high level. The importance of the relationship has to match the presence of senior officials and ministerial representation in FELAC meetings. The Dominican Republic is absolutely convinced that this is not only necessary but urgent, because I think the recent disruptions to international relations, the pandemic, the ongoing and unfortunate Ukrainian war, and many other things that have affected international relations demonstrate the strategic importance of our relationship with Asia. All right, in many domains, and we're in the process of the energy transition. Asian countries have mastered all the technologies, and we need to work together on this. We have raw materials. We need to industrialize these raw materials. We are important markets, so the agenda is so vast, and we need to see more action in all these fronts.
Thank you. This is the last question. Could you provide us with a message to celebrate the 25th anniversary of FELAC, please?
If we didn't have FELAC, we would need to invent it. It is an absolutely essential mechanism, and I trust it will continue to exist, it will strengthen, and the commitment of all countries in Asia and Latin America and the Caribbean will be demonstrated by higher level presence. This is, I think, what's needed, and FELAC's agenda needs to adapt to the times, and the times are times of disruption, are times of energy transition, climate change. So this needs to be reflected as well. We have had a lot of capacity building efforts. This needs to continue, but I think we need to be even more ambitious than we have been until now.
We really appreciate your time here today, and thank you for all the answers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and we have a written version of my answers for the record. But of course, as ambassador and former professor of economics, it's unavoidable for me to improvise a little bit and make it more spontaneous.
Thank you so much.